This is No Good on Radio with DJ Selin, and today's theme is Recharge. 2020 has been a difficult year, but one thing it has given to us is time. A time for myself and yourself. A time of reflection, development, and finding out things about me that I didn't know before. But for a lot of people, spending more time at home would have been frustrating. Your friends or family may be far away in a different part of a city or even a different country that they call home. Where is your home? I personally think home is where my family is. When I eat my mom's home-cooked food and spend time with my family, I seem to forget all my worries and stresses related to my studies and work. I also think home is where you don't really have to do anything special to feel relaxed and at ease. Let's have a listen to the first story sent in to us from username Hyowon Lee. Hello, I'm an international student who finished my studies in France this year. So I have chosen the theme Recharge, but I just wanted to share some thoughts I have been having about the word home. For me, home was a place to rest after finishing my work for the day. I usually spent more time out of the house than inside. Home was the place to sleep, and sometimes it served as a place for me to have some time alone. In March 2020, an unexpected pandemic caused a national lockdown. Being in Paris at that time, I was forced to spend almost 2.5 months alone at home. With more time spent at home, and with very little social contact, I had many thoughts about the space we call home. It was a time which made me change my thinking from I'm okay by myself to I'm struggling because I'm by myself. In October, Paris was put under restrictions for the second time. At the time, I was in the process of moving house, so I was temporarily staying at my friend's house. And just a little difference of eating together with someone and being able to talk to someone, and even just being in the same space, made it so much more bearable for me during the restrictions. A song that I like, called Runaway by Aurora, has the lyrics Take Me Home Where I Belong, which really moved me. I think we all have desire to belong to a place, and in order for a home to serve its purpose as a place of rest, it may be that you need to be able to feel a sense of warmth from that place. As the number of single-person households increase and social distancing increasing more than ever, I want to ask the question, is there a home where everyone can rest? Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. I think a lot of people can relate to the struggles you went through. I think it highlights how much the pandemic has changed how we define home and our views and feelings towards our normal lives. I would like to welcome our guest, Hayeon, who will be sharing some of her experiences on healing at home. Hello, Hayeon. How are you today?
Yes, I'm doing great. Thank you for inviting me here today.
It's great to have you here, Hayeon. So, time at home can also give us time to recharge. It can be a break where you can take time away from busy city streets, the bright lights, and the chatter of the bustling crowds. So, Hayeon, have you taken time to care for yourself this year?
Yes. Sometimes we are so focused on our work and the people around us, even to the point that we forget about ourselves. But now with more time at home, I find that I can give myself the attention that I deserve.
I agree. We all get tired from our studies and work, and we definitely need to invest some time to heal our bodies. What sort of things come to mind for you, Hayeon?
So every now and then, I find having a nice hot bath with fragrant products such as the Lush Bath Bomb has helped me to have a good, comfortable night's sleep.
I love Lush products as well. I also enjoy taking a walk outside from time to time and take a deep breath of cold winter breeze. Some people recharge themselves through exercise. You could learn how to stretch properly or try out home exercises such as yoga. These days, many people like to cycle to work or maybe go on a short run nearby their home. A stronger body can help you stay active and focus at work or university, and it will support you through hard times.
But of course, self-care doesn't just mean healing our body. Perhaps the most important part is healing our minds. And this year it's even more important, as we struggle with a virus that's affecting our friends, family, workplace, and the countries that we call home. People get hurt by different things. It could be a friend, a lover, a mother or father, a situation, or an event. But if we invest more time in ourselves, we can find out what makes us smile or cry with joy. And just like how we need medicine to heal an injured arm or leg, these moments that we spend for myself and yourself can be like medicine for our bruised minds. So Selin, what heals your mind?
I think everyone has different ways that work for them. I personally recharge myself from music. I wonder whether you guys have a song that can make you smile, or bring out fond memories from when you were younger. Maybe it's the gentle voice of the singer or the strings of an acoustic guitar that moves you, a groovy beat and a catchy melody that makes you dance in your bedroom, a live performance that brings out the artist's best emotions, or maybe the lyrics of the song sound like it was written for you. Whatever the reason, music is a really special tool that can give us healing. Try to find a song that can do this and make it your song. Thank you so much, Hayeon, for sharing your thoughts and experiences on recharging. Now, let's take a listen to a song by one of our sound artists, Parknulha. This song is called Even Cho Cho. Thank you for this uplifting song, Parknulha. I think this is a great song to help you recharge your mind. I would definitely want to come back to this song when I need recharging in future. Now let's read our next story from anonymous sender. Hello, I'm someone who came back to Korea after living in the UK. I wanted to send in a story and I was wondering what theme to choose, but I chose to do recharge in the end. Ever since the word healing, which is the Korean equivalent of recharge, started to become trending in Korea like 3-5 years ago, I really didn't like the word. It was so cringy. Like, do you really have to use the word heal? Do you really have to hashtag healing and show the public? What's your point? It was so cringy, so I hated it. But I heard it being used so much that after a certain point, whenever I saw a nice view or when I'm in a calm mood, I just naturally say to myself, this is so healing. When I first used the term healing in my head, I was actually surprised at myself. Like, wait, I'm thinking like this? But once you start using it, it's actually pretty useful in situations when you're recharging yourself. Like when you go out and the weather is super nice, or you're having great food, great coffee, or you meet a cat on the way home and she starts playing with you. You couldn't really describe it before, but putting a word on it actually recharges you more. Because I can put such feelings or situations into this category called healing or recharge, then it in itself recharges you more. It's quite an abstract concept, so it's really hard to explain, but I hope someone can hear this and say, oh yeah, I felt that too. I hope everyone has a day full of recharging. If you can't seem to recharge today, try to remind yourself of what recharging is by thinking of the times when you experienced it. Thank you for sharing your story with us. The word healing does sound a bit cringy, but I tend to say this word a lot personally. Like you said, I think the word does remind me of times I recharge myself, as well as all the things I want to do after finishing my work and studies. We've talked about exercise and music, so let's talk about other ways to recharge. A lot of people find movies as a good source to recharge. Movies fill you with emotions from the comfort of your own bedroom at home. I want to recommend to you a film that I always seem to come back to when I need recharging. The film is Begin Again by director John Carney. It tells a story of a young singer-songwriter and a record label executive who meet by chance in New York, and with their collaboration comes a beautiful soundtrack against the backdrop of the New York City. Whenever I need recharging, I always seem to come back to this film. It has the perfect combination of heart and music, and I really think that you should watch it at least once. Another good way to recharge your mind is to keep a diary or journal. It can help you reflect and look at the situation from a different perspective, allowing you to know yourself better and become mentally stronger. You may even find that a situation you thought was bad is not as bad as you thought. It can also help find solutions by looking at problems from different perspectives. I personally have a private Instagram account just for myself for journaling. I tend to visit this account whenever I need to clear my mind, and I think it's a great way to record moments I really want to remember, or when I want to write about my feelings and emotions when I have a particularly bad day. If you also have moments like these, why don't you try writing down your honest feelings in a diary? It can be online or written on paper, but it really doesn't matter how you do it. I want to end today by reading the last story sent in to us. This one is from username Parkineverywhere. Hello, I'm a student currently majoring in counseling psychology in England. A lot of people are struggling because of the COVID pandemic, and we are seeing fewer smiles on people's faces. So for people listening right now and for Nobudam staff, I wanted to share a simple routine which I learned when I was an undergraduate that is good for relaxing your mind. It combines self-meditation and the Alexander technique, and I like to explain to you step by step, so do try to follow the steps at home at your own pace. This routine has honestly helped me so much from fixing my posture to relaxing my mind and body. To begin with, sit in a soft, comfy place with your legs crossed in the lotus position. I recommend sitting on a bed or on a cushion so that your tailbone can relax downwards. Then close your eyes and focus your mind. Up to here, it is just the same as preparation for standard meditation, except for the addition of a soft surface. Now grab your left ankle with your right hand and lift the heel of the foot as close as you can towards the side of your face. For those who are not as flexible, you can tilt your head slightly to your left. Finally, open your eyes slowly. And as if answering a phone, you say hello. And without knowing, you'll find yourself laughing. Now this is the most important part. You must stop clapping with your feet. Then the laughing won't stop. You gotta admit that this is the best form of relaxation ever. Thank you for the story, Parkineverywhere, and I think it's true that we need to smile more during times like this, and your relaxation method will definitely help with that. It's time for me to say goodbye, and thank you so much for joining me today on Nobodam Radio. I hope you're able to recharge even a little bit after hearing our stories and songs. I definitely think I was able to recharge myself. A massive thank you to those who sent in their stories, and also thank you to the artists who sent in their songs. Make sure to check out the other themes on Nobodam website. Our closing song today is called Bland by Chez. This is a song about wanting to live an average simple life. The lyrics talk about modern lifestyle and how it's based so much on attention and outward extravaganza, and the artist attempts to focus on the bland. I've been your host, DJ Selin, and thank you for listening. Good night.
Sit in my room with a suit in my hand. It's pretty bland, MF Doom on the vinyl, spinning it grand. Pan the zoom on the full wall, see the cracks running in the paint, running from the cold sores. I adore this place. It's more than I deserve. Ceiling up above and carpet on the floor. The little curves of my whiskey's prized above the rest. Macallan 10 Reserve, now I save that for the best. So rest the case with the casket. Eggs in the basket. Creeping on the loose with a noose. Can you mask it? My part is, yo, the hero and the villain, but I'm part-time. 0-hour contract, can I fill in? I got more of the class than the cover had. I got a heart made of glass. Can you shatter that? The mad hatter had trouble with my soul. He reached down, felt the cold, and he stumbled to behold. I was bland like a blank tea, blanded in the blank screen. Think tank, but we're swimming in the blank seas. Bland like the ready salted walkers in your lunch. Pack a punch, clean canvas in your mind. Let my colour bleed. Blanded in the blank screens. Think tank, but we're swimming in the blank seas. Bland like the ready salted walkers in your lunch. Pack a punch, clean canvas in your mind. Let my colour bleed. Let my colour bleed. Sitting in my room, let my colour bleed. Keep it bland. Let my colour bleed. Sitting in my room, let my colour bleed. Keep it bland. I kept it clean, blasting tunes through my JBL. Lord spitting bars hard and it's hard to tell what time of day it is to give the clock a look. The hour hand ran too fast past as it overtook the thoughts in my head. Overcrowded till it spills bad. Catch it with the pen and relocate it on the notepad. Let the letters form the world to ride up on the beat. Paint the streets with the wisdom, the wonders that I see. This room is my dreaming attic. It's where my maturity comes to life and the animations roll. I'm stuck in a room, but like to live here forever. There's nothing here, but I got the whole world. Space tethered to the nether. It's simple. What more could I ask for? Music has a simple beauty, simpler than it seems. Keep the stitches on the wounds, but I'll tell you that it's true. Hold the fabric tight and run your fingers down across the stream. Keep it bland like a blank tea, blanded in the blank screens. Think tank, but we're swimming in the blank seas. Bland like the ready salted walkers in your lunch. Pack a punch, clean canvas in the mind. Let my colour bleed. Blanded in the blank screens. Think tank, but we're swimming in the blank seas. Bland like the ready salted walkers in your lunch. Pack a punch, clean canvas in your mind. Let my colour bleed. Let my colour bleed. Sitting in my room, let my colour bleed. Keep it bland. Let my colour bleed. Sitting in my room, let my colour bleed.